Southeastern Australia, it is Sunday, the 21st of June, and this is your weather forecast for the week ahead. It'll be quite a short one this week because the weather is fairly consistent. We have high pressure dominating over the region for the entire week time. It's bringing low winds, low overnight minimum temperatures, and very little rainfall. So just having a look here, this is our weekly rainfall accumulation. You can see there's just really nothing happening except for the slight remnants of a local low system that was just off the coast on Sunday into Monday, but it really will be drying out for the rest of the week. Let's have a look into specific maps. Here is our rainfall map for, let's have a look at Monday. This is the Monday. You can see the low pressure system leaving here. It's got some slight onshore breeze, which is delivering small falls, absolute maximum 5 to 10 mils just in the east of Victoria there. Let's now go to wind. We can see that all three states have that dominating high. Gusts are staying in between 0 to 10, slightly high in the ranges, but that's usually as expected. We'll just zoom through to Friday. You can see the story is much the same. But it is the overnight minimum temperatures that should be concerning for people this week because it's bringing frost and fog risk to all three states at different times. So we're seeing overnight minimum temperatures largely between 0 to 5 degrees for most of the regions. But if we zoom in here south of Canberra, we start to see that some small pockets are getting in the negatives, and that's where the frost risk is arriving. So this is just a snapshot of Tuesday to show you, but each day looks slightly different where those negatives are distributed. So this is really what I'd be checking. My local forecast for this week is when that frost risk arrives in my area, if at all. So let's have a look at that. Starting here in Sale, we can see that Sale has fog risk for, let's start on Tuesday, not really, Wednesday, yes, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunday, it transforms into frost risk. So the only thing I would say is there's very little frost on that forecast and it's a few days away. So, take that with a pinch of salt, but maybe be watching the forecast. Cooma is that region just south of Canberra. This is where we see these negative overnight temperatures, -3 degrees on Tuesday and Wednesday, turn into frost risk with quite a high risk as well. There's also fog on the days where the minimum temperatures are in the positives. So it's either frost or fog every single day for the whole week coming ahead. Finally, I wanted to have a look into orange just to show you an example slightly further north and inland. That fog risk does not exist on all days. So Tuesday, Wednesday, it sort of clears off. But at the start of the week, as we have a bit of moisture left over from last week's rainfall, we've got fog risk. And then we've got a little slight showers possibly later on in the week. But really what we're seeing is there's maybe more moisture and humidity moving over the region. So that increases the fog risk there again. But it doesn't hit the frost risk tolerances. Really, the story here for all of the southeast is that it will be very cold overnight temperatures. There's no rain on the way this week, and there is a chance that you will be seeing frost and or fog through multiple days of the week. If you're interested in the climate modes of variability, their forecast and our long range forecast, check out the National Australian Weather video for a general overview there. See you next week.